Hiya, Mum, how are you? I've just started my new job. It's in London.
I try and keep my professional and my private life separate.
Down! That's enough!
Okay.
But you've got the wrong boy. He was an orphan. We paid the fee.
You bought me. I never want to see you again.
Your dad wants to see me for an update. There's not that much to say. The bullying stopped.
I don't want anything to do with either of you.
So does that mean I can cycle again?
Absolutely not.
Want to have some fun? There you are. Do you unlock? Sorry, you want me up at 2:30? I heard you sneaking out.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. Went out for a walk.
Must have been a pretty long walk. Anyway, I'll see you at breakfast, I think.
There you go. It's what you asked for, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just my dad usually separates the tails from the beans so it doesn't go all soggy.
I'll remember next time. I think you might have forgotten to go to your counselling yesterday.
Didn't forget, I just chose not to go.
Well, it's not going to work, is it, if you keep missing sessions?
It's a waste of time. Like this!
Dale!
Is it that bad?
Oh, you know,
What happened to Mister? In 5 years, I'm going to be head of department.
he did a term of teaching. More precisely, trying to teach.
First term. It's always the way, you'll be fine. Though you do need to make sure there's more in your life than teaching and marking and teaching.
That is all that's in my life.
Yeah, another feeling. We need to get out more.
I did ask, but there was a polite but firm no.
Who from?
From you,
When?
when I first arrived.
Did you?
That's right, kick a man while he's down. No wonder I don't have a life. It's all your fault.
Yeah, hello. I'd like to report a stolen vehicle.
Well, it's with the right people now. The police will search the hard drive and see if they can trace anything.
Thanks.
Okay. George, what can I do for you?
Well, maybe more a question of what I can do for you.
We are getting a surprise visit from the Education Authority tomorrow.
What?
I have it from a very reliable source.
And you very kindly thought to share this with me. What prompted this display of public-spiritedness?
Well, some of us can still remember the surprise visit of the Havelock High parent snoop, was it? Assuming you wouldn't want a repeat of that particular fiasco.
Well,
we're all going to have to be at our best, aren't we, in the coming weeks, when the merger...
If
the merger goes through.
Right, well, thanks.
Don't mention it. No, I mean, really, don't mention it. It's a secret.
The police aren't planning to take the case any further because I didn't know you weren't an orphan. I'd looked after you okay.
Why are you telling me this?
I thought you might consider coming home now.
Nope.
There is some important information that concerns you both. The DNA test results have come back, and it is a match between you and the woman who filed the missing persons report in Lahore. Looks like we found your mum, Abdul. Her name's Yasmin Khan, and she arrived in Scotland yesterday, and it's up to you, but she would very much like to meet you.
I've just heard we're getting an inspection tomorrow from the LEA. The good news is they don't know we know, and this time, of course, there won't be PTAs and visits from Havelock to get in our way.
So it's just up to us to screw it up, then.
So can we all just save our hangovers and meltdowns for another day? We've got 24 hours to get our act together. Sonia, you, me, coffee, plan.
Everything okay?
Don't ask.
This place needs to look spotless tomorrow. Every light, every fitting to be in full working order. All graffiti to have been either cleaned off or painted over.
The caretaker ain't gonna like that.
I don't care. What are we paying for? Right, the hall needs a makeover.
Right.
Kate.
Why do you think we kept the truth from him? Because we were afraid something like this would happen. And now he hates me.
I'm sure that's not true. He's just upset and confused.
Okay, maybe I'm not his biological father. I've done my absolute best for that boy.
And I'm sure Abdul will figure that out for himself if you just give him some space.
I should have known it would catch up with me. Lies always do.
You right? Yeah. You? How's the chin? Better. Thanks.
Today?
Yeah. What am I supposed to say to a complete stranger who happens to be my mum?
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Not one would mind, neither bird nor tree, if mankind perished utterly. And Spring herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone.
There Will Be Soft Rains by Sarah Teasdale. Tell us why you chose it, Carrie.
It's about nature and how it wouldn't care if all humans were wiped out by war. It's sort of depressing and not at the same time.
Any questions?
It's a lie.
Excuse me, Dale?
Some nature would cure if humans weren't around. Aunt's cat would die if you didn't feed it.
Well, you don't know that, Dale. Your aunt's cat might prove very resourceful.
I wouldn't care if it died.
Well, I'm sure it feels the same way about you. OK, Dale, since you're so keen to make an active contribution, maybe we should hear from you next.
But he hasn't even bothered.
Actually, I have, so keep this out. My most memorable piece of writing is from Spider-Man No More. I'm not going to do it if you're going to laugh.
Enough.
OK, so Peter Parker's Spider-Man, this amazing superhero, but it's like no one appreciates him for it. So he just quits, throws his Spidey costume in the bin and walks out.
And?
so memorable he can't even remember it.
Saving lives was what Spider-Man was put on this earth to do. He was miserable as a superhero. But he finds that trying to be a normal guy, it's even worse.
Abdul, this is Yasmin.
Hi. Abdul, I don't know what you've been told about me.
Just that you're my mum.
Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
How did it happen?
I was very young when I had you. I was unmarried. My parents were very angry with me. I loved you. I wanted to take care of you, but they wouldn't let me. They took you away from me and pretended you were an orphan. The man at the orphanage that they took you to used to help people who couldn't have children by selling babies. It wasn't until my mother was dying that I found out what my mother and father did. And ever since then, I have searched for you. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to find you. I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
It's okay.
Anyway, these are for you.
Well, all of them.
One for every birthday I didn't get to spend with you.
Dale. How's the therapy going?
The therapist says I don't need to discuss it with anyone.
All right. But you're eating properly.
Yeah.
The thing about Spider-Man is that he did put his Spidey costume back on and carried on saving the world. He just had to want to.
Oh, did you find your earring then?
What?
I didn't send that.
Okay, sit down, everyone, please. That includes you, Fairchild.
That's my family. This is my husband, Ibrahim. Your little sister, Aisha. And the less said about Jibreel, the better. And the baby is called Abdul.
No.
But it's okay. You can be Big Abdul and he can be Little Abdul. We won't have any trouble telling you apart. This is a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, you're telling me. I don't even know what to call you.
Why don't we start with Yasmin?
Okay.
So what are you into? Music, video games?
You know, all sorts.
Never specific, just like Jibreel. Well, I paint a bit. I love films. And believe it or not, like graphic novels.
No way.
What's wrong with that? Why can't a girl like graphic novels?
Have you read Transmetropolitan?
Of course.
Cool.
I'd like to get to know you better. If that's okay with you.
Yeah, if you want.
So, I can't quite make out what this means. To mettre l'univers entier dans la rule femme and pure.
Well, think about it.
You would enter the universe.
You can do better than that. Femme and pure. Fairly self-explanatory, isn't it?
A tart, sir.
All right, thank you. Go on.
You would sleep with the entire universe.
Shut up! Shut
Get to the cooler.
But it was him!
The cooler, right now.
Entirely your fault, of course. Why don't you just leave her alone?
Well, thanks for letting us know.
Everything all right, Mrs. Bean?
Some idiot went for a joyride and my car and crashed it.
When was this?
Last night. Hello, claims department, please.
Call or text anytime you like. Hassan.
Please. I just want to say sorry. What you went through must have been awful. We never knew that Abdul wasn't an orphan.
Did you take the trouble to check?
Well, no. There was no reason to be suspicious.
Someone offers to sell you a baby who you've hardly met, and you saw no reason to be suspicious. I know this is hard for you, but take what you're feeling right now and times it by 1,000,000. And you might just have some idea of what I've been going through for the last 15 years.
Why are you doing this? It's embarrassing.
Hassan, I really don't think this is a good idea.
Haven't you done enough? Just please tell him.
Sorry, Hassan, I think you should go.
Well, you were the last person I was expecting to have to send in here. You know, a very good friend of mine was bullied at school. In fact, it went on for so long that I started feeling like normal for him.
Yeah. Like, it's your fault. Like, it's happening to you because you're some kind of freak.
Well, that's because that's exactly what they want you to feel. So you have to fight it. Although preferably not by attacking people in classrooms.
So what happened to your friend?
He learnt not to let it show. By being clever, which you are. You probably should get to your next class.
You know, ever since you did well in the mocks, you've looked really depressed. I'd hate to think how you'd be if you'd done badly.
I don't know why I ever imagined in my wildest dreams I could teach. I bore the kids. I even bore myself.
Well, you can't be any worse than me when I started out.
You're just saying that.
Marco, I swear to God, kids fell asleep in my lessons.
Don't believe you.
When I was a student, I was obsessed. Obsessed with Thomas Hardy. I used to spend entire lessons reading aloud from Return of the Native, and before the end of the first chapter, I would always hear someone snoring. I thought if I force-fed them enough, they would get it and appreciate him.
Did they?
Of course not. But it did mean I got to watch the film Test of the Dobberwells about 100 times and they got to nap in peace. Hey, he laughs. There's still hope.
I don't suppose you fancy coming out for a drink later?
Me? Okay. Why not?
Great.
Is that what I think it is?
Why, do you want some?
No. It's too risky. The police found Maggie's car. It was smashed into a tree somewhere. Just wondering if you knew anything about it.
It's good to know you've got such great faith in me, Lenny.
Well, it's not the first time that you've borrowed a car, and to be honest, Dale, you have been pretty rude to her recently.
Look, I didn't touch her car, okay?
Okay.
start.
No, stop.
Just leave me alone, Carrie. Carrie, just stop. Focus on what you're doing, eh? Has anyone seen Dale?
Oh, yeah. I think he's got an appointment for the dietitian.
Uh-huh. You think or you know?
That's what he said to me.
Good afternoon, all. Settle down. Right, now, first things first, we have received what the police refer to as a tip-off that there is to be a surprise inspection tomorrow. Quite. Now, I am intending to test you on Weimar and the Nazi Party, so if you could actually do some revision tonight, it would be greatly appreciated.
Miss, you want us to look good in front of these inspectors, don't you?
That is the general idea, Scott, yes.
Then why not give us the answers to the test just now? We'll take it home, memorise it, and then tomorrow will be word perfect.
Isn't that cheating, miss?
The LEA is making this surprise visit in the hope of catching us with our trousers down. Now, if that isn't cheating, I don't know what is. But technically, you're right, Justin, yes. So you are just going to have to learn it overnight.
I mean, what's his problem? He can't even let me meet her without trying to interfere. It was humiliating. Wasn't it?
Your dad's all right. He's always looked after you. I don't think it's totally his fault.
So what do I do? Everyone keeps saying it's up to me and it's just doing my head in.
Police have been in touch about your computer and they've checked the school's proxy server. It shows that the sender was using your login details.
I don't understand.
The IP address for the emails matches your own.
You think I've been bullying myself?
No one is accusing you of anything.
But that's what you think, isn't it?
Bonnie, please. Come back, sit down, we'll talk this through.
I did not send those messages to myself. I don't care what you or the police think.
Sure, no one's accusing you of that, Bonnie.
Yeah, that's what he thinks. I did this all to myself.
Bonnie!
Hey, it's Abdul. You alright? Yeah, do you want to meet after school? No social workers or any teachers? Yeah. Yeah, alright, yeah. Alright, see ya.
Brought you that tea you wanted.
I thought you were budging.
Thanks a lot. Didn't know athletes smoked.
No athlete, remember?
One setback and you give up.
It wasn't a setback, okay? Why are you still here?
I'm waiting for you to offer me that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
You look like your father.
What, you mean my real dad? Who was he?
A musician who promised to marry me and take me around the world with him. The moment I told him I was pregnant, I never saw him again. We were young and stupid.
I would like to meet the rest of my family one day.
Well, you can. Open invitation anytime you like.
I've always wanted to have brothers and sisters, but it never happened. And then my mum died.
I'm sorry. That must have been very hard for you.
Gets better, I suppose. Though now it feels strange. Almost like she never... I don't know.
Never forget her, Abdul. Whatever's happened now, I'm sure she loved you very much.
Do you want to get chips and gravy?
Why?
It's like the best food ever.
Sounds revolting.
Trust me, you'll love it.
Okay, if you say so.
Was you serious about me coming to Pakistan?
Of course. Abdul,
Would it be okay if I gave you a hug?
A ghost in the school.
Oh, seriously, there was. And I was all got up like Vera Lynn. It was not my finest hour.
I'm sure you look great.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Another?
No, not for me. I like to limit my juice intake. I don't want to get giddy.
Maybe I'll have a cheeky half.
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
For what?
Making me laugh.
I wouldn't mention this to Lenny if I were you. Don't think he approves.
Why should it matter to you what Lenny thinks?
No, it doesn't.
That's okay then.
Only Lenny's probably the only real friend I've ever had. It sounds kind of lame, but it's like when I failed to make the cycle team, he was feeling just as bad as I was.
How are you now?
Numb.
You're probably smoking too much of this stuff.
No, I mean it. It's like I've died inside or something. I keep trying to feel that old buzz, but nothing does it for me anymore. I don't feel anything.
Did you mean to do that, or did you just miss my cheek?
I meant it. You know, you're welcome to come back to mine if you like.
Well, it's either that or cocoa and a game of Scrabble with Audrey.
Hiya.
I'm not staying, I'm just here to pick up some stuff.
Right. I'm sorry about yesterday. I didn't mean to upset you.
Where are my other trainers?
Where you always leave them?
Thanks.
Have you eaten? There's plenty, yeah. You know what you're like when you don't eat? Hmm? Come on, sit down, eh?
At least I know this time. Great. That's just perfect. Perfect.
Vaughan Fitzgerald. Oh, right. When? Well, it's a little inconvenient. Well, you'll just have to take us as you find us. See you then.
There's more egg with your name on it.
Nah.
Sure? Okay, well, I'll have it then.
No, you know that'll make me want it more. You think I don't know what you're trying to do?
You know me too well. So,
How's it going with your mum?
Good. I've got 2 brothers and a sister. I'm gonna go to Pakistan to meet them. Yeah. Look, I'd better go. I'm gonna be late.
Come on, Bonnie lad, you're going to be late.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
You need to eat your breakfast, and I will see you downstairs.
Oh. Late night?
Oh, sorry. No, Christine didn't make it back last night, so Muggins here stupidly stayed up late watching back-to-back episodes of I, Claudius.
Car sharing, eh? Very green of you.
Actually,
My car's broken down. Marco saw me standing at the bus stop and offered me a lift.
Convenient.
We certainly thought so.
I don't know what you're getting so excited about.
You slept with Dale behind my back.
Well, would you rather we did it in front of you?
Fine. If you don't mind looking cheaply, so go right ahead.
Don't you dare judge me. Who I sleep with is absolutely none of your business.
The guy's an absolute loser.
You've got no idea, have you?
Christine, when Lorna came over, why didn't you just tell the truth?
It's none of our business.
You're not embarrassed, are you?
Of course not. Are you?
No, look, I had a great time.
So did I, but...
I'll take you first.
Well, I was just going to say, don't worry, I'm not going to stalk you.
Well, me neither.
No, not that I didn't have a really great time.
So did I.
So?
I can't believe I just did that.
I've had worse brush-offs.
I'm leaving now. Goodbye, and thank you.
What have you been sending yourself today, then?
Sure, the most likeliest explanation is that Bonnie is sending these messages to herself.
What would be the point of that?
Maybe she wants to get noticed or something.
No. No, you haven't seen the state she's in. I mean, she's desperate, poor thing. Scared out of her wits.
George, what's happened to you lately? You're in serious danger of turning into a very nice man.
Rubbish.
Ah, Lady Mulgrew reappears. So, how was your night last night? A little text would have been appreciated.
Yeah, sorry, I ended up staying at a friend's.
All right. Did you have fun?
I did, actually. Quite a lot of fun. With Marco.
No!
Yes. There's a lot to be said about the stamina of youth, let me tell you.
I bet there is. Good for you.
You know, I can safely say my midlife crisis is now in full swing and I'm loving every minute of it.
You're a girl after my own heart.
Next stop is a totally inappropriate sports car.
Okay, everybody, it's on. They've arrived.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Victor Marsland, Managing Inspector from the LEA. This is Selina Wilson, Head of the Education Committee at West Greenock Council.
I was invited to tag along because of the proposed merger.
Well, welcome to Waterloo Road. As I said on the phone, you'll very much have to take us as you find us, but we've nothing to hide. This is Sonia. She'll be taking you around.
Right, shall we get started?
So, Scott, in 1928, how many seats did the Nazi Party hold? Good morning. Come in. Come in. We're just having a quick fire test. Scott, in 1928, how many seats did the Nazi Party hold in the Reichstag?
12, miss.
And by July 1932?
230.
Correct. Give me a reason why Adolf Hitler might have risen to power so quickly. Kenzie?
Hitler was a great orator.
And in what year did he become Chancellor? Justin?
1933, miss.
Very good. Now, approximately how many people... Thank you so much. Well done, everyone. Crib sheets to me, please.
Proud of yourself, are you?
Sorry, is it me you're talking to?
Messing about in class, smoking dope, smashing Maggie's car. That wasn't enough for you, was it? You had to finish the job by doing it with my sister.
Nah, Lisa's not that innocent, okay? She knew exactly what she was doing.
You watch your mouth.
You want to play? Well, go on then! I'll give you a free shot! Give me your best shot!
Don't be so pathetic.
Pathetic? You're the one mouthing off. And now you're the one backing down. If I'm pathetic, what does that make you? Huh?
That's it. I'm done.
Look, Lenny, mate...
Look, I'm not your mate, all right? You're like toxic waste, Dale, contaminating everything that you come into contact with. I don't want you anywhere near me, and I do not want you anywhere near my sister, all right? Stay away!
Lenny, what's going on? Dale? Dale!
Hi, were we meeting today?
Miss Hutchinson, did you know about this?
What's happened?
Your father's just served me with a court order preventing me from taking you out of the country. Why would he do that?
Oh, because he's a total prat, that's why!
All right, Abdul, let's calm down. I'm sure there's an explanation for this. I'll just call Mr. Bukhari.
Thank you.
We're gonna be late.
I'm not going.
Why?
Everyone thinks I've been sending hate mail to myself.
I don't. Yeah, I think someone's really got it in for you. Come on. Come on, don't cry.
Why has this happened to me? What have I done?
Look, why don't you give me your phone? I'll screen the messages. And then next time something comes through, I'll deal with it.
Thanks.
It's all right. Hey, you gonna beat this? Hmm?
I'm afraid I'm the bearer of bad tidings. I thought you needed to know as soon as possible. I found this in Dale Jackson's locker.
Oh. This was just the kind of problem he had at his last school. Right, let's talk about it later. I'll get rid of it.
Mr. Fitzgerald!
Call me Vaughn.
We were just wondering if we could have a look at the science department next.
Certainly.
So, where exactly is the science lab?
That way. After you.
Wouldn't it be better if you led the way?
Anyone know what a light year is? Come on, someone? Nobody? A light year is the distance that light travels in 1 year. And what's interesting about that is that, well, some of the stars we see in the night sky have long ceased to exist. Eh? Well, some of those stars are so far away that by the time we see their reflected light, they're not even there anymore.
Right, so let me get this straight. So you're saying that they're not actual stars, they're like ghosts of stars?
In a way. A bit like receiving a text from someone who isn't alive anymore.
That's freaky.
Yeah.
And if there were like aliens living on one of those planets, they'd all be dead, right?
Presumably, yeah.
So are you saying that you believe in life on other planets?
I think that is a mathematical certainty.
Does that mean yes?
It does.
Sir! Have you ever seen a UFO, sir?
Okay, quieten down. One question at a time, please. Yeah.
Have you ever seen a shooting star?
I know you're angry with me, but let me explain.
After all you've done, what gives you the right to decide who I can see or where I can go?
With respect, you know next to nothing about this lady.
At least she hasn't been lying to me for 15 years.
Did you really think I would try to steal him?
I deserve to know my real family. And the only person who doesn't like the idea is you. And you don't get to tell me what to do anymore.
Abdul.
You know, I've all been saying it's up to me. Well, this is what I want. I've had enough of you. You're not my dad, so just leave me alone.
Oh, I'm really worried about him. It's like living with a different lad. He's missing therapy, he's giving me lip, and I know for a fact he's not sticking to his diet. I just don't know what to do anymore.
I can't just ignore it.
All I'm saying is the lad is not himself.
Dale has brought drugs onto school premises. I can't let him get away with that. All right, I'll see if I can get him out of class, preferably without our friends from the LEA noticing. Can anyone tell me where Dale has got to? Lenny Brown? Any ideas? Okay, carry on. Apologies for the interruption, Mr. D'Oliveira.
So that's it then? You're just giving up on him?
What?
You and Dale.
Looks at me.
He reckons you're the only real friend he's ever had.
Well, maybe he should have thought about that before he decided to go and sleep with my sister.
I knew what I was getting into. Don't you dare use me as an excuse for letting your mate down.
He was using you.
If you must know, I was using him. Or trying to.
What is that supposed to mean?
We didn't. Dale couldn't. I was worried that maybe he didn't fancy me, so I looked it up. Turns out that not eating properly can make you impotent. Dale's in a bad way. The last thing he needs is you kicking him when he's down.
Hi.
What are you looking so smug about?
If you must know, I just had an epiphany.
Christine help with that by any chance?
Ah, so you know about that then?
It was blindingly obvious, yeah.
Well, there's nothing going on with us. It's just,
None of my business.
it was nothing.
Like I said, it's none of my business.
Anyway, I took your advice, had some fun. I feel much better for it.
Good. Glad to hear it.
You're not bothered about me and Christine, are you?
No. Why would I be?
No reason. That offer of a drink still stands, you know?
You're pushing it, are you? One drink, but that's it. Hello. Okay, I'll let them know. Thanks.
Dale, what are you doing?
Abdul, I'm sorry. I should never have done that. I've told them to remove the court order. You and your mum are free to leave for Pakistan whenever you like. And I'll pay for you to go.
No, you don't have to do that.
After everything, it's the least I can do.
Thank you.
I've rounded up a few things from home I thought you might miss. Might make the schoolhouse a bit more comfortable. Brought some of your favourite comics.
Graphic novels.
Oh, and a new one.
I never knew this was out yet.
Well, I placed an order a few months ago. I thought we may as well have it. Oh, and there's this. I know she wasn't your biological mum, but, well, you always loved that picture.
Yeah.
Right, well, if there's anything else you need, just let me know and I'll bring it over. Hey, Abdul. We had some laughs, didn't we? Us against the world.
Dad!
Abdul?
I want to come home.
Look, don't do anything stupid.
It's a bit late for that, don't you think?
Just calm down.
What, you think I'm going to kill myself? No. I'm just trying to feel something.
Dale, please. I was just upset about Lisa. I didn't mean anything that I said to you. Right? I'm sorry. I've got you. I've got you. I've got you.
I am so lucky you found me, and I can't wait to get to know you and the rest of my family.
But I have to stay with my dad. Because he's my dad. You do understand that, don't you?
Of course.
Thanks, Mum.
I've been a total idiot, haven't I? So have I. You know, when I fell off that bike at the trial, it's like I didn't even hit the ground. I've just been falling ever since. I know. What am I going to do?
You're going to get better. And when you do, everyone, including you, is going to be amazed at what you're capable of.
Cycling was my whole life. And they took that away from me.
I think you've done that to yourself.
Maybe.
No one could have beaten you.
I'm a loser, Lenny.
You're not. You're the opposite. You just need to sort this out.
I don't think I'm giving too much away by revealing we're both extremely impressed by the way this school is run.
Well, that's wonderful to hear. Thank you.
I'll be in touch within the next few days. I'll call you tomorrow, Selina.
Bye, Victor.
So we passed the inspection.
With flying colours.
Great. So what happens now? Obviously, the other council members.
I wouldn't get your hopes up if I were you. There's still a long way to go yet. It's only one good inspection. Oh, hello, George.
Do you two know each other?
We met through a mutual friend a few weeks ago. I'll see you later.
Sure. I take it that's your impeccable source.
Don't know what you mean. Bonnie, hi, how are things?
Okay. I don't think I've had any more messages.
You don't think?
Yeah, well, Justin's got my phone. He offered to screen all my calls for me.
Did he now? You two are close?
Not really, no.
You think his offer is genuine, though?
Justin?
Nah, it's not how it looks. You had another text saying come to the locker, so...
Okay, let's see it.
I deleted it. I didn't want her to see it.
Of course you did.
Bonnie, tell him.
And this message that you deleted, did it also instruct you to break into her locker?
Why would you do this?
I didn't do it. Look, you've both got this wrong. I was trying to protect you.
Strange way of going about it. Come on, let's see what your father has to say.
Bonnie, I didn't do it. I swear to God.
Maybe he's a bit more gullible than me.
Sir, I did not.
Can you explain this?
Yeah. I know it's been a real mess, but the thing is, the way I've been, I don't want to be that person anymore.
Okay, what can we do to help?
Well, I'm going to sort myself out. Start eating. The councillor said there was a place I could go to if I wanted to for a bit.
Sounds like an excellent plan. And of course, we will give you all the support you need.
Just concentrate on getting better, okay? That's all we ask.
Sir, you may be
Stop pushing me.
confusing me.
Stop pushing me, sir. I didn't do anything.
Headmaster.
I win.
How'd you make that one out?
You said you were only going to have one drink, but you had 3. We could go on somewhere.
A word of advice, Marco. Learn to quit while you're ahead. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bright and early.
I'm going to miss you, pal. Look, I meant what I said. I'm going to get well. As soon as I can, I'll come see you. Might even cycle. The most important thing is that you start eating, all right? Start eating. I know. So what, you gonna share that with me, or? Here you go.
I don't think Justin did it.
Well, you're the only one that thinks that.
Whoever it was is still out there.
I think it could be Leo.
Leo?
Who's that?
That's my husband.
No stranger.
So Lorna didn't mention she was married when you went out?
Not a word.
I wonder why.
I heard about Sonia's illness.
We can't use someone's illness to help us save the school.
That's why Waterloo Road must survive. Sonia, Sonia.
Sonia, what have you done?
Brand new tomorrow night on 3. Forget your boring 9-to-5 office job that doesn't let you waste time on social media. This is hardcore slog. We're in Australia with 3 Brits working on a rock lobster fishing boat in world's toughest jobs at 9.